Hello, welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss 7th chapter, triangles. This chapter is there for the first term. So let us learn it completely without leaving any points. We are going to discuss different rules of congruency of triangles and different properties of triangles. And before starting, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and do like the video if you like my class and share it with your friends. Do not forget to click the bell icon to get notifications. So let us start now. What is meant by congruency? If two shapes are congruent, what does it mean? The length of corresponding sides are equal or the dimensions are equal. You might have seen ice trays in refrigerator, right? And in that ice tray there will be different molds for making ice and all the molds will be of same size. That is, these molds are congruent. Okay. And one more example from the book, that is, in a pen, the refills are of the same size. If you have bought a cello gel pen, and for that, all the refills should be of the same size. Otherwise, the refill will not fit into your pen. That is, the refills are congruent. Okay. Now we'll see congruence of triangles. For a triangle to be congruent, corresponding three sides should be equal and corresponding angles should be equal. And for that, there are different rules which we can use to prove that the triangles are congruent. And the first rule that we are going to learn is SAS congruence rule. And what is meant by SAS congruence rule? We'll see. Okay. Now we'll see what is SAS congruence rule. This is the first rule that we are going to learn. SAS congruence rule states that if two corresponding sides of a triangle are equal and these, that is, AB is equal to PQ and BC is equal to QR. Okay. And this angle B is equal to angle Q. That is, the angle which is included between the equal sides are equal. Then these two triangles are congruent. That is, AC will be equal to PR, angle A will be equal to angle P, and angle C will be equal to angle R. So, for these two triangles to be congruent, we have to prove that two corresponding sides and the angle which is included between these equal sides are equal. Okay. And what is this rule called? It is called SAS congruence rule. Okay. That is, angle is in between the corresponding two sides which are equal. That is why this SAS, two sides and angle is in between the sides. Okay. Now we'll see example 1 and 2 from the text which is based on this rule. Okay. First example is, in the given figure, if OA is equal to OB and OD is equal to OC, prove that triangle AOD, this triangle AOD is congruent to triangle BOC. How will we prove this? First, two sides are given. We can prove this by SAS congruence rule. So, we have to prove that one angle is equal. Then, all the corresponding angles will also be equal. And here, OA is equal to OB, OC is equal to OD. And are these two angles equal? Angle AOD and angle BOC? Are they equal? Can they be equal? Yes, because they are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles will be equal. If two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles will be equal. These two angles will be equal and these two angles will be equal. Okay. So here angle AOD is equal to angle BOC, which means OA is equal to OB, one side equal. Then OC is equal to OD, other side is equal. So two sides are equal. And this angle, which is this angle included between these two sides which are equal? Yes. So SAS congruence rule is satisfied, which means triangle AOD is congruent to triangle BOC. And next is we have to prove that AD is parallel to BC. AD. This AD is parallel to BC. How will we prove that? Here we know that these two triangles are congruent. We got that these two triangles, that is triangle AOD and triangle BOC, are congruent, which means this side is equal to this side, that is AD is equal to BC, and this angle is equal to which angle? This angle. These two sides are equal, which means these two angles are equal. That is angle ODA is equal to angle OCD, and these two angles, that is DAO and OBC, are also equal. And what are these angles? Angle ADO and angle OCB. Are they alternate interior angles? Yes, right? That is angle OCB and angle ODA are alternate interior angles. And we have got that these two angles, that is angle OCB is equal to ODA and angle DAO or OAD is equal to angle OBC, right? And if these two lines are parallel, this is the transversal. These two are the transversals. And we have learnt in the chapter lines and angles that if a transversal intersects two lines such that their alternate interior angles are equal, that is these two angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. These lines are parallel. If a transversal intersects two lines such that, that is these two are the transversal. If a transversal intersects two lines such that their alternate interior angles are equal, then the these two lines are parallel. Okay, so we got that AD is parallel to BC. Okay, understood? Next example, that is example 2, is AB is a line segment and line L is its perpendicular bisector. If a point P lies on L, show that P is equidistant from AB. That is, AB is a line segment and this L, this L is the perpendicular bisector. This is the perpendicular bisector. If a point P, if this point P, I'll show you once again. This is the completed figure that I have drawn. So AB is a line segment. This is a straight line segment. Okay. It is difficult to draw here. That is why. Now L is its perpendicular bisector and P is a point on L. Now we have to show that this AP is equal to BP. We can connect this AP and BP together. Now let C be the point where this perpendicular bisector intersect this line segment AB. Okay. Now we have to prove that this AP is equal to BP. We can prove that by using congruence rule. That is SAS congruence rule. How? This is a perpendicular bisector of AB, which means this line divides this line segment AB into two equal parts. That is, AC will be equal to BC, right? So we have got that AC is equal to BC. AC is equal to BC. Now, we have to show that AP equal to BP. Okay. Now, is this equal to CP or PC? Yes, because this is common to both the triangles. We are considering these two triangles, that is ACP and BCP. Okay. And in that, AC is equal to BC. A perpendicular bisector of a line segment divides the line segment into two equal parts. We have learned that. So, AC equal to BC. And this BC is equal. That is, this is common to both. So, PC is equal to PC because this is common. Now, we have to prove that this angle is also equal. Then we'll get the SAS congruence rule. Is this angle equal? Yes, because angle ACP is equal to angle BCP because this is perpendicular bisector and angle made by a perpendicular bisector with the line segment will be 90 degrees. So this angle is 90 degree and this angle is also 90 degree. So this satisfies SAS congruence rule, which means all the corresponding sides of this triangle are equal, which means AP is also equal to PP. Understood? If you have not understood, you can rewind the video and listen to it once more. Okay, next congruence rule is ASA congruence rule, that is angle side angle congruence rule, which we'll discuss in the next volume. Okay, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and do like the video if you like my class and share it with your friends. Do not forget to press the bell icon to get notifications. Thank you and bye.